in biology, we'll start with the chapter bacteria. Here we will see the structural organization of bacteria, the size, shape, and also actually how they reproduce their cell structure, and actually how actually they reproduce through the binary fission. So today let's start with the topic bacteria. So we will start with the economic importance of bacteria. That bacteria are primitive organism consisting of single cell, that is prokaryote, without a true nucleus. They have no chlorophyll and their body is not differentiated into part like root, stem, leaves and flower. So now if we see the general study of bacteria, the bacteria are most primitive unicellular organism. Each bacterial cell contains a single chromosome which is not enclosed in nuclear membrane. So bacteria, if we see that several thousand known species of bacteria which occur in air, water, soil, foodstuff or inside the body of living organism, and in short practically everywhere. In our own body there are hundreds and thousands of bacteria in mouth, skin, inside the intestine, the genital tract, etc. Some bacteria occurring in our intestine are beneficial. They synthesize certain vitamins such as vitamin B. Certain bacteria are highly injurious, causes diseases, but there are other which are highly beneficial. So now if we see the size of bacteria, that is actually more or less smallest living organism on earth, which are average size of 2 micrometer long and 0.5 micrometer thick. That is if we see the shape also, then also we will go that usually 4 types. One is called cocci, that is spherical bacteria; bacilli, that is rod shaped bacteria; spirally, that is spiral or twisted bacteria; vibrio, that is comma shaped bacteria. Many bacteria live single, but some occur in pair, that is diplococci, or in long chain streptococci, or in cluster, that is staphylococci. So these are the way by which we can see the shape of an bacteria. Now move on to the another topic, that is called the structure of the particular bacteria. If we see properly, that each individual bacterium is rather simple cell. It contains living substance, protoplasm, protoplast, lying within the cell membrane, that is cytoplasm plus bacterial chromosome, surrounded by a non-living stiff cell wall. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan and not of cellulose, as in plant cell. A thin cell membrane lies immediately beneath the cell wall and surrounds the cytoplasm. There is no cell well-defined nucleus, but chromatin material is present in the central region. This chromatin material is in the central region and form a single circle and is not enclosed in a nuclear membrane, but is attached to the cell membrane at some point. The cytoplasm contains vacuoles, granules, and in very few cases some green pigment as well. Like sometimes a slimy protective layer is called capsule or present outside the cell wall. These are the general structure of bacteria. Now move on to the movement. If we see, that is actually most bacteria cannot move about their own effort, but they are only passively transported by wind, water, contact. But some bacteria possess one or more whip-like flagella which pierce through the cell wall and the capsule, and the lashing movement of flagella provide active locomotion in the liquid environment. Now move on to the another that is called the nutrition. Most bacteria is actually if we see no chlorophyll is therefore they depend on ready-made food for different sources, that is heterotrophic. Saprophytic, actually they are that drawing nourishment from the decaying dead organism. Parasitic, also drawing nourishment from the body of their living host. The bacteria secrete powerful enzymes from their cell into the surrounding food containing material. The enzyme make the food material soluble, which is absorbed in solution into bacterial cell. Now move on to the another, that is called the respiration. Some bacteria respire by absorbing atmospheric oxygen, that is aerobic. Some others need no free oxygen, that is anaerobic. Anaerobic bacteria are killed if exposed to air. Now move on to the another thing, that is mainly called the reproduction. That is the bacteria is only asexual by means of fission or cell division. A circular DNA duplicate, the cell expand and two DNA are pulled apart. The cell constrict and the middle separating of the two cell. Depending on the type of bacteria, the two daughter cell may either remain attached or may separate from each other as the independent cell. So these are the general characteristics of bacteria. So today up to that, next day we will start with another topic.